disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman.
A feminist, a person who believes in the social, political, and economic equality of the sexes.
I was served lemon, but I made lemon.
As among the most influential women in the music industry, Beyoncé uses her music to express and empower her intersectional identity as a woman of color. Beyoncé promotes Black feminism in her visual album Lemonade by incorporating excerpts from famous speeches by rights activists into her music and also inviting her influential female friends of color to reclaim the spaces of old plantations. Released in Obama's final year of presidency, Lemonade provided significant contributions towards the Black Lives Matter movement, but has since become an even more important piece of work within our current cultural and political environment. While Beyoncé has been criticized by some for not being feminist enough, or perhaps even profiting from the Black struggle, it is important to recognize her effective use of her platform to spread strong political messages of unjust marginalization of Black women. Don't Hurt Yourself samples sections of Malcolm X's 1962 speech, Who Taught You to Hate Yourself? And it draws attention to the mistreatment of Black women throughout history, stating that the most disrespected and most neglected woman in history is the Black woman. With the Black Lives Matter movement being of particular significance of late, with a lot of attention drawn to the police brutality against Black men, and also early feminism having been focused exclusively on the rights of white women, Black feminism creates a space for people fitting within these intersectional identities to express themselves and become empowered. Involving some of our famous female friends, Lemonade features the likes of Serena Williams, Zendaya Coleman, and Amanda Sandberg wearing pristine white dresses. The influential Black women stand in spaces that were previously occupied by slaves and slave owners, reclaiming the land with their unwavering presence. In addition, the visual album sees the traditionally white-favored history to be turned upon its head, the large houses on the plantation being blackified to present the woman of color in power in a sort of alternate history. In an interview with Vogue, Beyoncé reflected on her own upbringing and shared ideas on how she felt Black history had seeped its way into her family relations. As an album ultimately dealing with her husband Jay-Z's infidelity, Beyoncé draws connections to her father's own actions as well. While knowledge of history can be bruising, Beyoncé states that she also believes that it can be beautiful, believing too that everyone should have the opportunity to paint the world from their perspective. Through her art and influence, Beyoncé seeks to empower those around her and help others to overcome their intersectional barriers to success. Citing her mother's influence not only to be seen but to see herself, Beyoncé envisions a world where Black women are prevalent in important roles and can serve as role models to their younger generations. As a household name, Beyoncé's influence within the world is great. However, her level of fame has led her perhaps to appear as more of a brand, with Beyoncé bigger than Beyoncé Knowles Carter herself. While she is providing a voice for Black women, some people also believe Beyoncé's feminism to not be enough, arguing that she holds too heavy a reliance on men. Considering Beyoncé herself as only one individual, however, it is crucial that we remember the complexity of identity within intersectionality. Beyoncé's experience is entirely different than that of other women, and despite being someone of great influence, she embraces the fact that she is still learning. Having funded the Lemonade album herself, it is clear that Beyoncé understands the conversations she believes are important and that she strives to use her platform and her art for good.